Welcome to Mek-Shar, outlaw crossroads of the galaxy. Darth Shah. I'm pleased we finally have an opportunity to work together. I've heard such delicious things about you. I oversee Imperial logistics and civil order. My expertise with the galaxy's criminal element led to my taking direct command of this operation. This intriguing specimen is a member of the Brothers, our key allies on the station. They've provided the Empire with quality slave labor for many years.
It is our great honor to take those without value and give them value, to give labor to those without purpose.
Slavery is disgusting. I'm not interested in supporting it.
The slaves support us, dear. That's the whole point. If you want nothing to do with their business, that's your prerogative. We are merely using the Brothers' territory as a headquarters. Our goal here is more complex than it might seem. Let's step into the operations center to discuss the details. Wait, there's some... What? Oh!
Blazes was that?
I have no idea, but I appreciate the help.
Anytime. It's good to see you again. Lord Shah still in one piece?
Oh, yes. The Force was strong with him. Pity he didn't stand a chance. For a Sith to defy Emperor Vowron and attack you in the middle of a priority mission. You must have done something truly stirring.
This didn't feel like an assassination attempt. Something else is going on.
Intriguing. But a mystery for later, I think. We'd best return to the mission at hand. Shall we? Now then, let's review the mission parameters. A Republic fleet key to the defense of Corellia has taken position nearby and intends to purchase fuel from Mek-Shar in order to continue their journey. It is our task to ensure that this fleet never reaches its destination.
So, we stop them from refueling.
I'm afraid that won't be enough to suit Emperor Vowron. If the fleet cannot acquire fuel, they'll simply consolidate what fuel they have into their most powerful warships and send them on. We do not have sufficient vessels to prevent this, and we must make every effort to stop the entire fleet.
Then we lure them in and attack while they transfer the fuel.
Precisely. Major Anri, explain your discovery.
It just so happens that a perfect weapon is built into this rock. All we have to do is take control of it. See, this place used to belong to the Hutts, till their slaves revolted and kicked them out. Now Mek-Shar's neutral, run by the 5 biggest crews on the station. Huttbreaker, she led the revolt. Well, she wanted to be sure nobody could show up and steal what she and the other slaves just won. So they put in a fail-safe. It fires a pulse that neutralizes all the fuel in Mek-Shar's tanks, plus whatever's in the fuel lines, and any ships attached. We could even juice the pulse up a bit. Make it strong enough to ignite the fuel everywhere but the tanks. Fry every ship in the fleet.
If the pulse will already stop them, why bother with the extra step?
If we have the opportunity to obliterate our enemy, why do any less? The decision of whether to sell fuel to the Republic fleet hasn't been made yet. It depends on a majority vote by the top 5 crews. It falls to you to persuade them to vote in favor of selling the fuel, to help the Republic walk into our trap. As it happens, you have a perfect chance to do just that. Brother?
Huttbreaker hosts a celebration, an auction of pointless material wealth gained without effort. The 5 strongest crews are invited.
You join our dear friends at Huttbreaker's auction. Ensure that the crews vote in favor of selling the fuel, and help the Republic slip its head into the noose.
And what will the rest of you be doing?
Major Anri will be acquiring some special items we'll need later. Meanwhile, I will make a show of myself around the rest of Mek-Sha. I'll make it seem like I'm preparing to launch a conventional attack, so they won't look for more subtle threats. Don't hesitate to call if you need anything.
And watch your back. At least one of these crews is already in the Republic's corner, or the fleet wouldn't have come here in the first place.
Good luck, darling.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
I'll be glad to have any information you can give me.
Just doing our part. If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Huttbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek-Sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Huttbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek-Sha safe is her top priority.
All right. Darth Shah said that one of the crew leaders is a Republic sympathizer. What can you tell me?
Junker Jot, retired Republic Navy. His people handle maintenance for all of Mek-Sha. They're the reason we've got air to breathe and a nice view that doesn't kill us.
Jot doesn't really have a crew, just droids and other engineers like him. But without them, this place literally doesn't work. So they get a seat at the table. Needless to say, the Republic will get his vote to refuel, so no need to get involved there. Better to focus on the other crew leaders.
Why bother with the others? Huttbreaker and Jot will vote in the Republic's favor. We tell the brothers to do the same, and we have a majority.
The brothers' relationship with the Empire is no secret. If they suddenly vote to sell fuel to the Republic, it will seem way too suspicious.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle, but you'll need a vote from one of the other crew leaders to keep the Republic from looking too closely.
First is Veek the Sneak. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harito Walled, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda.
They're mercs and gun runners. Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
Veek or Indigo. Simple enough. Thank you for your help.
What are friends for?
Looks like Huttbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot. Mek-Sha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years. All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace. We keep the balance. And we keep moving forward. We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger. By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here. Welcome to Meksha. Did you enjoy this speech?
I can see how you were able to inspire the rebellion against the Hutts.
Well, the Hutts did most of the work for me, if I'm honest. Someone just had to fire the first shot. Now then, please, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? I have your Sith friend's word on it.
The Sith aren't known for keeping their word or keeping the peace.
Such cynicism! Commander, meet Tawi there, Jedi Knight.
It's so rare that we can step away from the war for a peaceful chat.
Just because nobody's shooting at each other yet, doesn't mean the war isn't here.
The two of us have a prior appointment, I'm afraid. Please, enjoy the auction.
I know you helped Malgus on Ossus. You picked the wrong side. And you're going to regret it.
Destroying the Republic isn't my goal. This war can end whenever we want it to.
What? With another Treaty of Coruscant? I'll pass.
Master Jedi.
See you around.
Keep on walking, I got nothing to say to imp lovers.
Why so hostile? Can't we have a civil conversation?
No, I didn't watch my buddies die in the cold of space just to make chit-chat with their killers, or their killers' friends, whichever you are. Huh, I need another drink.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Demote que casa do bonyelis dioto. Chai con kunta chichai.
It depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala chuta. Koba ne puta taise jeskusku.
I'm curious, what's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurum. Kliskataka yos oska uka pokuta. Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Bitisa roda kopana chaporko utmangisa.
It'd be better to discuss this in private.
Pampaula kavaji oto.
What do you have in mind?
Chibulawa michade sula. Kafstu undile. Gio hola lukuta. Tungi machechu. Kuti nankihe. Wanawa de bloto wichawa.
What do you want?
Much for small talk, are you?
No, I'm not. And I gotta hurt you on either. We wouldn't be talking unless you wanted something. So what is it?
I'm here for the same reason as everyone else. To meet people, establish mutually beneficial relationships.
Do you think Darmanda want to fight and die in your little war? You're out of your mind. We're doing just fine on Meksha.
I'm here to get your help with our operations on Meksha. No fighting needed.
Interesting. Depending on the details. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Maybe the canteen later, and we'll see.
Have you learned everything you need to complete our plan?
Yes, I'm done here.
Splendid. I hope your time was illuminating.
How'd I do? Too scruffy? Just scruffy enough?
Scruffy isn't the word I'd choose.
I couldn't agree more.
Gonna do a hit and run on Jot's turf a bit later. Need to keep the old crank from realising who's behind it. Just need a few more sets of gear for the rest of my boys and we'll be off.
I've rather loudly let the actual Nova Blades, as well as the Exchange, hear that I'm hiring extra muscle. Word should spread quickly.
I'm on my way to meet with one of the crews we need to vote for the refueling.
Wonderful. I knew you were the one for the job. Well then, we all have our tasks before us. Shall we reconvene in the Brothers' territory later?
Well, you showed up. I prefer doing business here. Better drinks, no dress code, industrial waste disposal in the back if there's trouble.
Are you trying to be funny?
People usually like that one. Or they immediately turn and run. Both work for me. It was a joke. You can relax here. Sit down. Let's continue our little discussion.
You're in a much better mood than you were at Heartbreakers.
Well, it's hard to cut loose in a room full of people who'd flush you out of an airlock if it made business sense. Here I get to sit in my corner, bartender knows how to make them, and people don't pretend to like me. So, yeah, let's start with what exactly you want from me.
I want you to vote in favor of selling fuel to the Republic.
You want them to refuel? I don't know what your game is, but I don't need to. You know how this works. You do a little something for me first, and I'll consider it.
How can I be sure you'll hold up your end? Vote first, then we'll discuss payment.
Or maybe we don't make a deal at all. You're the one who came to me, remember? Here's my situation. You know that slimy little Rhodian Vic? Runs a smuggling crew? He's been raising prices on me, and I'm sick of it. Profits are thin enough without that bug-eyed scammer butting in. I want him and his bodyguards dead. No witnesses, no chance the Darmanda catches the blame. I know the guy is next in line. Done business together. He'll hire some of my guys as bodyguards and I'll be in a nice spot. So, there it is. Take out Vic, and the vote's yours.
No deal. I won't be your assassin.
Your call. Oh, good luck getting them votes. I'll be here if you reconsider.